Hi guys, so some politicians are so wrong on almost every subject that they should just go away and stop talking, because when they actually open their mouth, they undermine government policy. Now, David Davis is one particular example, but before we get to his latest BS, I want to show you some of his statements from the past. Of course, in regards to Brexit, it says here, there will be no downside to Brexit, only a considerable upside. And he made that statement on the 10th of October 2016. Another statement by him in May 2017 was, most of the EU states are very sympathetic to our view. There are a number of statements here. I leave a link in the description of the video so you can read it yourself. One particular one here I want to read. Where is it? He said here, I'm confident that using the most up-to-date technology, we can get a non-visible border operational along the border between Northern Ireland and Ireland. That was on the 5th of September 2017. Absolute crap. Absolute rubbish. Now, David Davis, unfortunately, hasn't gone into retirement. He's still blabbing away in the media.
Just be clear, what is your alternative? Would you like things to open up without any restrictions? Because if that's the case, there is a risk that we develop variants that the vaccine doesn't cover.
Well, the variant argument is biological nonsense, frankly.
And from what authority are you saying this? Is David Davis a scientist? Has David Davis some degree that we don't know about? There is a real risk that if we don't... We see this all the time with other illnesses, that there are variants and that requires booster shots, that requires new vaccines. Of course, there's a real chance that variants will develop around the world and the vaccines that we have today are no longer effective against it. How can he say that this is absolute nonsense?
Frankly, I mean, and you won't hear many serious scientists saying that.
What do you mean serious scientists? Like yourself, David?
Argument is, has the vaccination policy worked or not? The answer is yes, it has, and we do not need these restrictions.
Has the policy worked? What do you mean by worked, David Davis? Because have you vaccinated a certain number in society? Yes, you have. But you also have to remember that because there are variants around the world and there are countries that don't have enough people vaccinated, there is a real risk that new variants will develop. And there's also the risk that some of these variants may actually develop in the UK because the borders are not closed. You're going to welcome people in. They're going to mix with members of the public who haven't been vaccinated. And there's a real risk of new variants developing.
After this summer, if we carry on with the vaccination program as it is, we'll have pretty much reduced the risk of death from this to way below the levels that apply with flu. And Chris Whitty today said, we're going to have to live with that. Fine. We don't ask people to have certificates to prove they've had a flu vaccination. You won't need them for COVID vaccination either.
Just be clear,
I'm quite disappointed with Channel 4 interviewing David Davis about this. David Davis has proved himself to be wrong on almost everything. Why the hell are they interviewing him? Why are they giving him a voice here? Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons, where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?